we wanted to talk about the CloudFix Finder Fixer, the new one of this week. We've been working hard to bring new Finder fixers every week. This one is a little bit different. This is a Finder fixer for RDS multi-availability zone deployments.
Yeah.
Now, this one is interesting in that it's not going to just go in and reduce our redundancy, but it's going to tell you about database deployments that are multi-AZ. And so here's what I think is interesting is a lot of times when you have an environment that works, so you have a database, it's really easy to copy and paste a CloudFormation template, change a few things, and you want a copy of the development environment. So say if you had a production database that was set to run on multi-availability zones, you copied that CloudFormation template, renamed it, launched it again, and okay, great, you have an identical copy that you want to use for testing or bug fixing or staging or whatever you want to use it for. That development database probably does not need multi-AZ reliability.
For sure. It does not need a multi-AZ environment.
No. And the interesting thing about this is that the cost savings are at least 50%, right? Because for multi-AZ, that means you need a whole other copy in another availability zone.
Correct.
And as we talked about earlier in the show, with the announcement of the new Mexico region, there's at least 3 availability zones in any region. So multi-AZ, it could be 2 of the 3, it could be 3 of the 3, it could be more. It could be 4.
Actually, at a minimum, it's well over 50% because in all of these multi-AZ systems, the network traffic costs, the replication costs, making sure that the replication is sub-millisecond, those are all incredibly expensive operations that are literally charged on a per transaction basis. So it all adds up very, very quickly. So unless you literally have a very, very important use case where you absolutely must have the multi-region or the multi-AZ setup, you should try and figure out if one zone works for you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's pretty exciting where 50% is, like I said, the lower bound. And that's if your databases don't do anything.
Correct.
And if there's traffic and if there's replication, that's all going to be on top of that. And if you're in 3 AZs, which is possible, that's a lot more. And it doesn't need to be. So this Finder Fixer, it's not going to make an automatic, it's going to show you, and then you can just decide, but you can see all of it in one place, and you can make that decision where it will look at all of your AWS resources that are available in that master payer account, and then alert you to any multi-AZ deployments. That way you can just go over the list. Okay, this one is important. This is production. We want this to be multi-AZ. Fine, don't touch it. Oh, but here's one. This one is a dev. This is test. This is staging. This does not need to be multi-AZ. This was just an error, and it will alert you to it. So that way you can make the change and make it single AZ. AZ, and save at least 50% as a bare minimum.
Agree. There's tons of money to be saved with this particular Finder, and it's super easy to get started. You can just sign up for CloudFix, run your scans. They're completely free. You can look at the results and then decide what action you want to take on them.
Yeah, run that savings assessment. We have a link in the description. Just go to the savings assessment. You connect your master payer account, and we don't have any write access. We don't want to have any write access that is beyond the purview. We can show you, and then if you decide to use CloudFix, all of the changes go through Change Manager, right? There's still no write access to anything other than Change Manager to propose a change, where you can then click that box if that's what you want to do.
Correct. So it's the easiest and the best way to actually implement changes and fixes in your accounts. So go try out CloudFix, just run a simple scan, at least understand where and how you can save money right away. And please go check out our blog post. Steven has written a whole lot of articles at cloudfix.com/blog, where you can look at all the finders and fixes that we have. We've done a really, really neat job of ensuring that you have access to every step of how you could actually implement these fixes yourself if you really wanted to. But if you wanted to take the easy way out, you would click one button in CloudFix. So both those options are available. Detailed steps of how you could actually do these yourself are available at cloudfix.com/blog. So please go there, please check it out, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, looking forward to your feedback. Like I said, the databases, there's a lot to be done. We've been focusing on databases over the last couple of weeks, but they are a huge piece of that application cost pie. And so by really getting control of your database costs, it's a lot to be saved. And then you can go experiment with Bedrock. You can use Mixtral, which is going to be on Bedrock now.
Correct. So tell us what you built from all the savings that you got from CloudFix.
Awesome. All right. Well, this has been a great episode. Can't believe we're done with 93. We will be at 100 before you know it.
Correct.
We're going to find we have more guests coming, a lot more to do with generative AI. It'll be interesting to see the new technologies coming out with all the different ways of doing inference. There's a lot going on.
Lots and lots happening. We'll bring it all to you. Please share your feedback. Please share your recommendations of what we should present on the show. We'd love to hear from you. Till then, have a great week. Bye.
See you next time.
Some tools just find AWS cost savings and make you do all the work. Visualizing cost opportunities is great, but that's not enough. CloudFix, on the other hand, actually delivers those savings for you. And you don't need to worry because CloudFix fixers are AWS recommended and easy to use. It's the only tool that fixes cost savings opportunities and doesn't just find them. It's the easiest way to save money on AWS. It's all 100% automatic and risk-free. And the best part is that it works non-stop. See for yourself. Click on the button to get a free demonstration of CloudFix and stop overspending on AWS today.